This is Germany.
And this is Brittany.
And this is the Black Girl Bravado podcast.
A motivating and encouraging podcast where we focus on building community amongst colorful women alike.
Join us weekly as we sit down and have candid conversations on various topics and issues surrounding self-care, self-love, mental health and wellness, spirituality, entrepreneurship, and much more.
And trust, when we don't have the answers, we'll call on our expert homegirls who do.
Our intention is to create a safe space for growth, inspiration, laughter, and love, free of judgment, in hopes that after you listen, you're a little more knowledgeable or at least a little more entertained than before.
It's homegirl vibes here. Real, raw, and a little funny.
A lot of fucking funny.
So thanks for tuning in to the Black Girl Bravado podcast.
Let's start the show, cuties.
Hey y'all, welcome back.
Welcome back to this badass, black ass show. Period. Okay. Hey, black boo boo babies.
Hey.
Everything is, I mean, you already know it's black.
Clearly.
It's black all year long, but this month we real black.
Real black. Blackity black, black, black.
That's it. Hey, y'all. Hey, niggas.
What kind of black are you?
Oh, you already know. You already know what kind. Nigga black. That kind. Okay. You know what? It's actually so funny.
Yeah.
I was talking to Andres about this.
What did you say?
I was just like, you know, there's people like me who are black as fuck, black, and then there are people who are just happen to be black. And I feel like there's room for all of the types of blackness.
Of course.
But there are different types because
there's different types of black. We know that. We're not going to act like there's a monolith. We're a monolith.
Like it's different. It's different. So I'm the kind of black that says nigga. I'm the kind of black because it's a different kind.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, that kind. Yeah.
Because you can be black and not.
We just know it's different.
Yeah.
It's different.
Right.
Yeah, I'm that kind of black. I love all types of black, but that's the kind of black I am. I'm gonna say nigga. I'm gonna get crazy, have fun with my friends. I might be a little loud, honey, black and proud, honey. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I'm that same kind.
Yeah, that's what she is. She is sophisticated, but yet
classy.
Classy and ratchet.
Classy.
That is what I feel like we do very well here.
We're classy because this is a thing. But the type of this has turned into a whole thing. But the type of black that we are, we can code switch. We're really good at code switching. We can move in a room full of vultures.
Yeah.
Or we can switch it up, do the corporate thing.
Yeah.
But we can also turn up.
Yeah.
We're multifaceted.
We are. And that's what I was saying. I feel like we do that well here. I feel like there's a spectrum of like, I don't want to say, it's not even like a wellness, but if we want to bring wellness into it, like there's a spectrum of kind of like how you flow, right? I feel like you either identify as like super spiritually wellness, very soft.
It's the voice for me.
Very gentle. You probably want this type of energy, and I feel like that is completely fine. There's a space for that, for me to play my sound bowls, my singing bowls. And I love all that shit. And then I also feel like there is the end where it's just real wild, real ghetto, real turned up.
Yeah.
I'm for that too. I'm for that kind of black. I love that shit. Time and place.
Right.
And then there's somewhere in between both of those where we exist. Probably smack dab in the middle where we could heal. We could do some meditative shit. We could hike. I'm going to say nigga and I'm going to throw this ass. I'm going to do it all. So that's what I feel like we bring. Yeah, and see to the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And don't try to define us.
Right.
Do not try to define us.
Basically, we can't be put into a box.
We will not be put into a box.
We can't be put into a box, but at the end of the day, we're black. So happy Black History Month.
Yeah. Hopefully y'all are feeling even more proud.
I feel the same.
To be black.
I'm proud.
No, I know.
365 247.
Of course, but you know the vibes. The same way we're blackity black this month is giving like, nigga, I woke up and I was black and you probably didn't. And that's not my fault. But you already know the vibes. I feel like it's so special being black. But we're here. New week, new tea.
Where we kiki with you and you kiki with we.
So
how's it going?
how is it going? Is it going good? Oh, y'all.
What?
This weekend, the link up came back.
You said that link. The link up came back.
The link up came back. Y'all know we really love the link up. The link up is a function that happens once a month here in LA at a local little spot, and it's just a good.
It's called Johnny's.
Yeah, Johnny's. It's a good black ass time.
It's
And
definitely
it's really not
Lex.
even just black. It's not
It's
even
just
black.
a good people time.
A good people time. Always great music, always great vibes, always great drinks, and it's just chef's kiss. I love it.
Get the lavender Collins if you go.
Yeah.
It's a great drink made with gin, lavender simple syrup, and some other shit.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. My sister pulled up this weekend,
What
which
a
is
joy.
really cute.
What a joy that was.
What a treat. What a treat. So it was just really an all around good time.
We went to brunch with our homegirl, Ty.
We did. That's how
over
we
at Purple
kicked
and
off
Prosper.
the day. I love that y'all are still buying your Purple and Prosper tings.
Of course, like those are staple products that are not going anywhere.
If you haven't already and you don't know about Purple and Prosper, you see the glow. It's giving that's in our toolbox. It
The
will stay-
unmasked calm.
Yes. And you don't even want to know what's in my bathtub. Good floor soak for this. Good floor soak for this thing. Tap in with Ty and her products.
Yes.
Life changing.
Yes.
But yeah, we had a great brunch, great girl talk with Ty.
Mm-hmm.
Finished off the evening over at Johnny's for the link up, and it was just a great way to round out the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Feel like we left at the perfect time.
For sure.
We left at the perfect time because it was getting
It's
crazy.
definitely a skill of knowing when to leave and also having someone who agrees that it's time to go.
Yeah.
Being with somebody that agrees that it's time to go, because some people don't know when to leave.
Right.
That's been Germany before.
The last time I was like that was in 2020, the top of the year. I remember the
day you met the love of your
The
life.
day that I met the LOML. Yeah.
I had to peel her out of that bitch. I'm
glad
like,
I
you know
stayed as
what?
long as I
Everything's
did.
been secured. The numbers have been exchanged. You've danced the fucking night away. The drinks have been drank. We've ate. We've heard every song that we could possibly hear. When are we leaving?
I'm glad I
And
stayed
then I
with
said,
as long as I did.
I said, girl, we gotta go. We were there for a total of about 6 to 7 hours.
6, don't say 7. It was
I'm
6.
like, girl, we gotta go. She's talking about already. I said, Germany, that's what we're not gonna do. We've been here all day, sun up to sundown, and you want to tell me already? And I know how it feels when you're vibing. But let's hope you guys can connect on the back end.
Thank God we did, because I said, I'm not leaving this man. This is the one that I found, and I want to stay here.
I'm like, I hope y'all can connect, pick up where you left off, but it can't stay. We can't live here. Shit.
So we left. That was the last time I did that. That was the one and only time I did that. Come on, be honest. One and only. It was the one and only. And look, it ended up being worth it. It ended up being worth it.
Yeah.
The way the cosmos aligned.
I thugged it out.
Thank God. Thank you for being a friend.
Cause damn, I was like, "Whoo, okay." Once I was sitting down, I'm
yeah,
like,
I know. She might be the reason I get a ring. It'll be that.
yeah, because
It'll
I
be
was
on your
riding
back.
and I was riding and dying. I rode and I died. Rode and died. I did. I definitely did. She's talk about a trooper.
We never.
Some people will hate. I sat there for 7 hours.
No. You did not sit there for 7 hours. We were having a blast for at least 5.5. The last hour and a half, I probably pushed it. At that point, it was my function. It was me and him. It was giving Save the Last Dance energy. It was giving. Yeah.
It was. At one point, it was just you. I have the video on my phone. You're still moving your body like it's the first
Like a
song of the
snake,
day.
Ma.
I'm like, Germany. You've done all you could. You can. You've seen the moves. What the fuck?
Not making it seem like I was take it back.
The overtime, the Bryson Tiller
Take
overtime.
Take it back. I wasn't working
No,
overtime
but for real,
like
no,
that.
it
Come
was a
on.
good time. But
It was.
damn.
It's the first and the last. I probably will never do that again. I was just in the moment.
Yeah.
So, anyway, weekend was great.
It was a good weekend.
Yeah.
And now we're here.
And now we're here doing what we do best.
Mm-hmm.
Linking up with y'all.
So, We will love for y'all to continue to link up in the ratings and the reviews over on Apple Podcasts. That is very important to this show. Also on Spotify. And if you're on YouTube, subscribing over on YouTube. Give the girls their flowers.
That's it.
That's
all
basically what we're saying.
Give
the girls their flowers on whatever medium you choose to listen to.
Give us our kudos for showing up here time after time.
Period. So let's read our review of the week. Comes from Alexis Babe. She says, favorite podcast, the perfect amount of realness and humor. You guys are always coming with the best topics and are very relatable. Black Girl Bravado makes my workday and car rides go by much quicker. I shared a few podcasts with my boyfriend and he said, y'all are it girls, period.
That was it?
Yeah.
Okay, I love being an it girl. I asked Brittany, I'm like, what's an it girl? Is that new?
It's those girls.
It's like
it girls,
yeah.
It girls.
Period.
Right.
But do you know what a visco girl is?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
A girl that uses visco.
No, see, you don't know.
It's not. What is
She just swore she knew. It's like a certain type of like aesthetic that the person has, like a puka shell necklace or something. I forgot. I have to Google visco girl. It's very Gen Z. What's
so it
after
has
Gen
nothing
Z?
to do with the app?
Not at all. What is after Gen Z? Is there another generation after Gen Z, or is just all Gen Z right now?
That's where I stop.
Well, I'll Google visco girl and show you what they look like.
Girl, the whole time I thought it was like visco girl, like, you know.
No, it's not giving that.
So it has to do with an aesthetic.
Yeah, with a look, like what you're giving, what you're serving. So yeah, but I'll take it girls. It girl sounds like material girl. It's like synonymous.
Yeah.
It's synonymous. Y'all, I don't know if I'll ever be a material girl.
Why? Because it's too expensive.
My bills are making me
That's what I'm
girl.
saying. My material girl comes in shit you can't see.
Right. I'm like, y'all, my tires. I got shoes on the car.
When I go to the dealership and I'm like, what the fuck do you want?
Girl.
I sent my car to the dealership to get a manufacturing issue looked at. What do they do? Call me talking about your front two tires are looking like they need to be changed, coupled with wheel alignment, because apparently you can't get tires without getting them aligned. And I said, what?
Yeah, I hate that. Listen.
Once a tire is $200 an occasion.
It's sick.
For one tire.
Yeah, my tires in alignment cost me a Gucci bag that I don't have.
Ain't that crazy?
I'm like.
Once you spend it, and it's like that could have been a Gucci bag, or I had my eyes on the little staple Prada bag. That's probably visco girl.
No, that's not visco girl. But
well, shit,
that's
bitch.
material girl.
I know
the one, the little black one.
The little black one. Yeah, little.
Yeah.
A little. Yeah. Tuck underarm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, that'll be really cute to have.
Not this time. Maybe next time. Maybe.
But the way I would run that shit into the ground.
Listen, it'd be on each armpit, just getting a sweat stain.
When I see the girls with the little Prada buckets that are a step above the black, I'm like, you must really have it, because the way I would be in the traditional black to be flipped and fucking tumbled.
The way we keep black as a base color, because you can wear that with multiple things, honey. I'm not getting a neon. I'm not getting an animal print.
No,
black me. Okay.
Staple color me.
I need it in black, honey, so it can really be turned upside down
and inside out.
Remember with the way people did them Gucci belts?
The black one.
They'll wear it down. They got that Gucci belt on again. For
real. But anyway, being a material girl really requires a check, because the little single materials
cost. You either have your materials, or you don't have your materials.
Yeah, you can't fucking play games.
And God bless
the girls that
get
it. Huh?
God bless the girls who can get the materials and the knees, the tires, the shoes on the whip. Once you have shoes on whip and shoes on your feet, things are being done.
Girl.
Things are being done, because I don't know how. Anywho.
Yeah, I can't keep up. And I'm really tired of the shoe market. I be wanting a little basic pair of tennis shoes. And it's like
check is being spent,
and you can and then even the ones I'm like, oh, I saw some little white and orange dunks that I liked. I said, these are very cute. I saw them on a girl. I said, let me go see if I can get these off Nike.com. I Googled orange and white dunks. Of course, you can only get them off fucking Goat or the sneakers app, and now they're fucking $500.
It's giving not your pair.
I'm like, this wasn't a standard release. Why am I spending 500? I didn't spend it, but why am I only able to get a pair of low dunks or whatever, mid dunks for $500 fucking dollars? Take me to the king.
Yeah.
I just want some shoes. Now I'm fucking being forced to just get what's readily available. Crocs.
Anyways, y'all.
I
Make
hate
sure
it. I hate it. Y'all
you-
gotta stop. And then even if they do like the little,
Okay. Because it's going to go
okay,
into a
fine.
rant.
I'm just saying.
I know. It's sad, y'all. You know how the way you can help us here? Make sure you join us over on Patreon so we can get the things that we really want and need.
Yeah, please.
Support your girls for all the hard work that they've been doing. You get extra bonus content. If you love this already, you're going to really love that over there.
For real.
Visual affirmations, audio affirmations. We've been updating our feed. There's photos of my lock journey over
Germany shared her lock journey, which was so cute.
there. Shut up.
From the first day she got the locks to now. So if you've been interested in the journey, and also remember, I've been the growing hands
Oh my God.
behind them, go on over to Patreon and see how far we've come.
We've come a mighty long way. We've come a mighty long way. So there's just a bunch of bonus goodies over there. We love for y'all to join us. Let's shout out our patrons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our patrons for the week are Jordan, who's a bestie.
And Jordan.
I've seen her.
Hey, Jordan. Welcome back. Love to have you as a bestie.
Caryle.
Hey, Caryle.
Hopefully
if
we're saying your
that
name
wrong, please send us a message and correct us because we want to say our girls' names right.
Yes.
Shatavia said it's Shantavia.
Shantavia, yeah.
I said, girl, correct.
Period.
We know it now.
We have Shannon, who's also a bestie.
Hey, Shannon. Welcome, bestie.
And we have Seneca.
Hey, Seneca. That's a sassy ass name.
Right. I would love to say a name. My name's very common.
It is.
And sometimes I wish my mom gave me a more unique name. Not crazy, but
What
unique.
would you be interested in? Sleep on it.
Something like her name, I don't know. Like Soleil or something. Selah.
Oh, Jessica just named her baby Selah.
Oh, really? I was so happy to see she had a girl, but something like that, like that sounds sexy as fuck. What's your name?
You are very sick. You are so fucking sick. When I was
Instead
growing
of,
up,
like,
I wanted a basic ass
Brittany.
name. That's what I wanted.
You want to?
A Brittany, a Nicole, a Jasmine.
Germany is a beautiful name. It's unique. There's
Thank
not
you.
many Germanys, and it fits you. I'm just
But
like,
growing up, I did want something
when I say my name,
traditional.
I'm just like Brittany. If it was something like Selah, it's like that's embedded in
Well,
your
go
name.
by the middle name.
Fuck no. And I'm not telling you guys what it is. I will tell you.
Hit me up if you want
I'll
it.
tell you on Patreon.
Hit me up if y'all want
Take
it.
a guess.
They're a girl's best friend.
I fucking hate you so much. You are so sick. Well, there you have it. My middle name.
Some people aren't clever.
So anywho,
y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
you gotta keep those things socked up. They're bare
First
feet.
off, my feet are clean and they're just a little cold. What did we usually
Last
do?
week.
Last week we talked about hedonic adaptation or the hedonic treadmill, which essentially is understanding how we go from super highs to low lows and understanding our baseline of happiness. It's the pursuit of happiness, essentially. If y'all have not listened, go back, take a gander, and learn something. I'm sure I did. Y'all will.
I
It's a
learned
goodie.
something.
Of course, I did.
Learn
Learned about
ya something.
pleasure.
Learn
Learned
ya
about
something.
pleasure. What brings us pleasure. What makes us feel good.
And how to sustain the pleasure
Yes.
instead of it being fleeting. How we can create sustainable pleasure.
Yes. So listen. Go back and listen. It's a goodie.
It's a goodie. So this week, in the month of Black History,
What are we talking about?
we're going to be talking about the power of networking within our community, also referred to as powernomics.
Powernomics, if you will.
There's power. We got the power.
Brittany. Sicko.
We got it.
So what's up? Let's get it. What's goodie?
So, as as a woman in business, a Black woman in business, how much value? Let me reframe my question. Do you consider yourself to be a networker?
No. Reframe it however you want. No. This is an area of opportunity for, I'm going to say us, because we are a collective with this business, that it's an area of opportunity. I feel like we network when it's convenient or easy for us, but it's really hard for us personally to stretch ourselves where it's like we're going to go out there and network.
Right.
Which just seems so it seems so intimidating. It can be very intimidating.
I will say that we're not natural networkers, like the type of we do network, but I'm saying we're not the type that go out and put ourselves out there. Mm-hmm. But we've had plenty of networking opportunities. Like,
of course.
We've had connections. The first one that comes to my mind is our lovely soror Brooke.
Oh, yes. Hey, Brooke, if you're still listening.
If you're still listening.
Sorry, y'all.
She is an amazing PR professional. And a few years back when we were doing the show, she reached out to us and offered us her services. She's our soror as well, which is definitely a major network of Black women who wear so many fucking hats, have so many talents,
abundance
so resourceful.
Of resources. Yeah.
But she reached out to us and offered her services. This was around the time when we were doing our live show, our first live show.
Oh, I know. She was very...
And she was very, just so helpful.
Yes, helpful.
And she also connected us with Lee, who has been another...
gemstone. A cornerstone, if you will.
A major person in our network.
Yeah.
And the fruits of those connections have been...
priceless.
Bountiful.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. I feel like when we get in there, it's like, oh, okay, cool. Right. I will say that we readily make ourselves available to the people in our network. If we can show up and show out, we always do. We're always like, how can we assist? But I'm sure there's some opportunity to just go beyond what we've built. There's a lot of opportunity and there's power in doing it, because the old African proverb says, stronger together. You're going to go for what they say?
They say something about you can go somewhere alone.
If you want to get there fast, go alone. If you want to
get there.
If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to
go far,
go together. And that's where teamwork comes in. You see the way that we just networked and powernomic that thing. That's what they say.
But that is a real thing, because like we can all do the work individually, right? There's no doubt about being able to do the work individually. But we have seen that when people work together, that the reach is greater.
Of course.
The impact.
Yes.
The ground covered. Those are all the same things. But it's just, you can do more. People have different skills. Mm-hmm. People have different ideas that will make the project, the company, the conversation, whatever it is that you're doing, it'll make it better than just you being like, you know what, I'm gonna do this by myself. I don't need nobody. Yeah. I got it.
More value added. And I feel like we've seen that even with the growth of our own brand. It's like understanding their limitations to the things that we do, and then outsourcing or drawing on other people's talents where they fit best. You know, another example of this for us personally?
What?
Pledging. Listen, y'all, you really got to network. You really got to pull your resources together with that thing. That was a great example of collaborating, working together to get somewhere far.
Yeah.
I will say that. I will.
Because when you're with your line sisters, everybody has a different strong suit that they bring. Some people may be very funny. Mm-hmm. We need some comedy in that bitch.
We definitely need comedy.
Some people may have just a sharp mind where they can think about things that are needed before they're needed.
Yeah.
That's important. You need somebody to run fucking errands.
Yeah.
You need somebody
who's all crafty.
Yeah.
You need a crafty bitch on your team.
Then the powernomics of that line, we were
a strong line. Listen, we had a little bit of everything. Okay, we had somebody who didn't work. They can go and run the errands. We had a sharp tool. We had a bunch. Honestly, all our tools were sharp. They were sharp. We had, this was a great line.
We were sharp as fuck.
We were sharp.
We really were. Yeah, that was a good example.
That was a great example
of network within our small little community that we were building in.
And even together, we still collaborate a lot to do things. We had to present something to a brand that took a lot of effort to compile.
Yeah,
right. It was like a lot of data, and numbers. And it was like, okay, how can we attack this? Because one person can't do it all. Well, they can, but it just would be a daunting task. And it's like, all right, let's split this bitch in half. And then that's when I realized, wow,
like
I have a life partner.
I'm good at putting together Excel sheets.
Yeah. She is.
That's my strong suit. No, actually, let me not act like I'm an expert in Excel, because, bitch, when it really comes down to the nitty gritty at work, I'm not that good at Excel.
Oh, people are really like doing
girl,
some
they
things.
be putting pivots and formulas and all that shit.
Pivots?
Exactly. All types of different stuff, and I'm like, what shortcut? What?
I don't do nothing.
Yeah.
That shit would have been a long line of shit with fucking with me. One long, this is what it is. Nigga, girl. I can't. But yeah, I was like, oh, wow, it really feels good to not be alone. That's really what it comes down to. It's like the feeling of like, I don't have to do this by myself. I can lean on somebody. I can rely on somebody and be confident that we're working together for the greater good of our goals, attaining our goals. So
for real,
I love that.
And when you're really building something, you see the benefit of having a network in a community. And even if you're not building something, like just say you're looking for a job, having somebody that you can call, be like, hey, are there any openings at your job? We have people who are in so many different positions. When I think about like people in our fucking network, like, can you hook me up with so-and-so? Oh, here's somebody that can mentor you here. Yeah. They can help you tailor your resume. They can tell you how to show up in the interview.
That's really the sisterhood.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you're in an organization of specifically like if you're Greek, there's really a lot of power with tapping into that, like grad chapters, really like connecting and getting the things that you need, honey. Listen.
Yeah, or even just people you know, like letting people know, hey, I'm looking for a job, which sometimes we don't want to do. We're just like, I'm going to go on LinkedIn, I'm going to go on Indeed, I'm going to search for jobs. And you can really get further if you just let people know, hey, I'm looking for a job.
Yeah.
Then that's like, oh, I know this person. I know that person. Talk to this person. Maybe they can help you with this, blah, blah, blah. Already you're not doing it alone.
Yeah.
And you're noticing, oh, I'm getting more opportunities.
Yeah. And I think it's also important to be vulnerable.
That's the vulnerability piece.
And that's the piece that's sometimes hard, is like, do I say I'm looking for a job? Do I see I need something?
Right.
Oh, especially if you're independent woman. It's hard. It's like, I'm just about to get on here, do this
send
leg
in my
work,
applications. When somebody can have the plug to a hiring manager, and that's all you need. All you need most times is a foot in the door. It's not that you're not capable. It's not that you're not skilled or qualified. It's just that you don't know the right people by yourself. Mm-hmm. And instead of your shit being in a pile of 100 applications, your shit done got bumped up to the top. And it's like, wow, you got the job.
And it's really not a what you know, it's a who you know.
We have really to be who you know.
We have to
so
flex
many
the who you know skill. We cannot be afraid to name drop. You got to Kanye that bitch.
And that's something that I realized, because sometimes, in full honesty, you'll find yourself being like, how did they get that opportunity? And start to question, am I not skilled enough? When you know your shit really together, sometimes you're like, no, I know. Yeah. Not to hate, but to be like, I know that I am capable as well. We're not even going to say more capable. I know that I'm capable too. I know that I am talented, creative, whatever the fuck it may be. And you're wondering, how did they get that opportunity and I didn't? Because they knew somebody.
It a lot of times comes down to who you know.
They knew somebody.
Plug them. That's why there's a who is the plug.
Remember that song?
Yeah.
Plug walk.
No, not that one. That's not what I was thinking. I was thinking the future. That's kind of how I go.
Really, I'm the plug.
Yeah.
Really, I'm the plug.
Yeah. Future just had that kind of music.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's about finding the plug. Ooh, if you're lucky, you the plug. That's when you really, I guess everybody will, not everybody.
The people, you know what I look at as the people who are the plugs? Next to God. Not that they're God, but they're God-like. Because they just reach down and pull people up.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
The Sankofa. If you want to be the plug, you got to Sankofa some shit. You got to reach back, pull. You got to still be going forward, but be able to reach back and pull somebody to where you are or to where they need to be. It ain't even got to be where you are. Because that's another thing. Sometimes we get the crab in a barrel mentality, not wanting somebody to be exactly where we are.
The gatekeeping?
Yeah.
That's not cool.
It's not cool, but that's a piece of it. That's a piece of it. And if we are using our network to our advantage and being people who want to network, we have to be willing to share resources too, not just take.
The beginning of the year seems like the perfect time to refocus, regroup, and pursue new things in life. But sometimes the goals we make in January can be really hard to stick to as the year goes on.
Especially goes around mental health. I'm making it a priority to focus on my mental health. Finding a therapist and just starting can be difficult, and everybody needs a little help sometimes. And thanks to Talkspace, I'm able to include my mental health in my daily routine.
I like that Talkspace personally matches you with a licensed qualified therapist. It's so easy for us to get stuck in the same ruts, which is why I've enjoyed my experience with therapy thus far. I feel like therapy can help us learn how to be kinder to ourselves and treat ourselves with grace and accept some of the things that have happened in our past. These have been things that I wanted to focus on this year, so Talkspace just makes it that much easier.
Talkspace and therapy has just been such a game changer for me. And I just love having the ability to talk to someone who's unbiased, that I don't have to feel like I'm burdening my homegirls with all my tea, and they can just give me some tools to move through life smoother.
Shout out to therapists for giving us the tools that we need for our toolkit. I appreciate having someone that I can work through problems with and have tools to put in my toolkit.
I personally love is being able to connect with my therapist on the phone or on my computer. Wherever I am, it don't even matter. It's private, secure, and convenient. And unlike traditional therapy, Talkspace fits into anybody's schedule, even the busiest of homegirls.
Let's not put our mental health on the back burner this year. Make it your top priority with Talkspace.
Visit Talkspace.com and get $100 off your first month when you sign up and use code BGB. That's Talkspace.com and use code BGB.
$100 off? Head over to Talkspace now, homegirls. Tell them BGB sent you. Have you ever seen a vitamin water display at your local store? It's like walking into an actual rainbow. Is it just me? Or are the flavors of vitamin water insanely attractive? Plus, with titles like Energy, Revive, Focus, Refresh, Essential, Power C, and Triple X, it's easy to pick a flavor to match your vibe. The real flex is flavor. Don't forget to check out the newest flavors, Gutsy Watermelon Peach and Look Blueberry Hibiscus. So when you're out at things...
No.
Because I feel like the mindset of someone who's really great at networking is
confident, assertive.
Oh, maybe it's not this conscious, but I'm thinking in my mind, I'm thinking the people who are really good at networking when they're out there, who can I connect with while I'm out? We can barter some skill services. Mm-hmm. My mindset is never that.
My mindset be on fun.
Right.
Nigga, I ain't here to connect with none of y'all unless we turning up. I have to be in the mindset of this is something that's work or can benefit me in the work way.
And another thing that I think we can do better with is if people don't already know, we never make mention of what it is that we do.
We don't.
It's not
it's never put them on.
I do this. I do that.
I know.
It's just
I be standing there y'all got it. All the creatives got it.
I'm a case manager. I'm an HR professional.
I know. I need to be I actually host an amazing podcast that's doing numbers in this bitch.
Yeah.
Now that patty it. Listen, it's doing numbers. It's doing numbers. But you're right. We never do it.
We never do that. It's kind of like an imposter syndrome type energy where it's
should we say something? I know. You know what's so funny? This has turned into something completely else. Mm-hmm. And I like where it's going. But anytime somebody follows me on Instagram, I'm I hope they did not see the podcast.
Why?
I just don't. I'm like, God,
What is that?
I don't know. I just, because you know it's in my bio.
The only time I think that is if
A nigga follow you.
right.
No.
That would make me I would
Cringe
be like, oh
and
my God,
shambles.
they're gonna go listen to the goddamn podcast and then they're gonna be knowing all about me.
Yeah. Yeah. But I always feel that way. I'm like, they done seen that I host a podcast. But it's like, I need to lean into that. Yes, I host a podcast. Yes, I do multiple things. Yes, I have a 9 to 5. And my eyes itching right now. And I host a great podcast. Go listen. Yeah, fuck that. Go listen. Run it up. That's the kind of time I'm about to be on this year. Go listen. Because sometimes I cringe. I'm like, you listened? Like, what do you expect?
I know, but we should be wanting people to listen.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, why are
Why
we cringing or fearful of someone listening? Because whatever we put out is free game. Anybody can listen to it, whether they stumble upon it, whether we introduce them to it.
Whether they tell us
and
they did or not.
And the goal is to have more listeners. So what the hell are we scared of?
We have to do some work on that.
Yeah.
We have to be confident in the product that we have. We're confident only for you girls. We're confident when it comes to like, our girls love it. Our girls are listening. Fuck that. The world loves it. That's just it.
Hey, y'all. So, you know when we find good things, we gotta put the homegirls on. Now, Germany and I aren't mothers yet, but we know we have a lot of aspiring mommy listeners, and we think some of you may find this new podcast useful. Baby Your Best is a new weekly podcast hosted by fertility doctor and former fertility patient Laura Shaheen, MD. This show features fertility experts and patients who bust myths, shatter stigmas, and provide encouraging best practices to help anyone trying to make their baby dream come true. So, if you're out there and you have questions about fertility that you might be too scared or uncomfortable to ask, this show is for you, y'all. They cover topics from when to see a fertility doctor, surrogacy, emotional stress and infertility, male factor infertility, and family building for the LGBTQI+ community. I mean, come on. If this sounds like something you may be interested in, follow Baby Your Best on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you're listening to podcasts now.
But you were going to say, when I'm out, do I
was going to say, when you go out, do you have like a mindset of who can I meet, possibly be great to collaborate with, work with, you know, because I feel like you definitely have to be in a mindset of like something has to be turned on to where you can take notice of some like skill or whatever that somebody has and being like, you know what, we should definitely keep in touch.
Yeah.
You know, I see there's some opportunity here in a genuine way. Not being an opportunist or things being transactional, but real connections where it's like, you can help me and I can help you. My mind do not be on that.
My mind don't either. And that's why feels like we share a brain. Okay. Is that
I'm just
why?
like, but I see the benefit of people who be on that type of time.
I can too. And those people who are naturally, it's flexing the muscle. Those people are innately, the way that we go out and we have a great time and our energy, people are like, y'all are fucking it up. Y'all are doing that. That's what we do naturally. We innately go out and just, the music goes through my body like, okay. That's how it goes through.
I really be feeling like that. I really be feeling like that when I hear music. Like,
yeah, I don't be thinking about networking, but I think that it would be great to pivot or think to practice that, flex that muscle. Like, okay, when we go out today, let's call in opportunities or cool people who we could connect with. That's really what we want to do. Call in authentic, genuine experiences that if it's aligned, we can collaborate and work together and that it's mutually beneficial to everyone involved. I do know that like certain people are just always looking to connect.
And some people just have it innately. It's a muscle that they can easily flex.
Yeah.
Other people like us, we have to actively work at it.
We have to practice.
Yeah. It's not something that comes naturally to us.
And the way I think about it is because I have such a small circle, everything outside of my small circle feels like, okay, I got to really exert energy. It's giving chore. Because I don't have the immediate mindset of like, how can I connect? How can we collaborate? How can we help? right? Until it's already established. Like if it's established, then I'm all there for you. I want to be a resource for you. How can we
Right.
vibe? What can we do? But it's the getting it going that takes some time. And I've said this before, I'll say it again. Andres does that so well. He connects with people because he genuinely wants to connect. That's what he does innately. It's just like, wow, let's stop by the office. Let's link up. Let's talk. How can we break bread?
And it's not one-offs. It's relationships that he builds and continues to foster and grow. That's what I really love. And also, you don't need to have a hella big network either.
No.
We're not just trying to collect people. But you can be small and mighty.
Yeah, small and mighty.
You can be small and mighty.
It's about being intentional, which actually I think that's a great segue to talking about purposeful connections and purposeful networking. There's multiple types of ways to network, right? There's one way which is like thoughtless. That's just like you go somewhere, somebody might give you their card or be like, I'm a this, I'm a that. You take it, put it in your purse, turn up, never even think about it again. The way we be doing it. Like, you know, or have those one-off exchanges. It's transactional. We did what you needed. You did what we needed.
Right.
That was great. It was so much love there in the moment. And now we up out of this bitch, you know? And then you hardly turn around and look back and be like, let's tap back in with them. Let's see if there's anything that we can support them. Hindsight is 2020, but thinking about it now, I know many people who they have various things going on and it's like,
What the hell?
What?
I saw something fly. I think,
The bugs.
Right. I've been seeing shit lately too. I'm like the hallucinations.
But I feel like there have been many opportunities for us if we're being more intentional, right? To say, let's tap in with them. They have something going on. Maybe we can support them in this way. Maybe we can put just see, you know? And it's again, back to that muscle being flexed, but it has to be intentional. He's intentional.
Intentionality is key. I definitely want to build community and network with people that have good intentions as well, that we can be mutually beneficial to each other. I mean, sometimes it's not not making things tit for tat. In whatever way we can be beneficial, whether it's energy exchange, resources, whatever the hell it may be, I do want it to be mutually beneficial. But intentionality has to be at the forefront because we're not just trying to rack up motherfuckers.
Yes.
We're trying to really build something sustainable and something that can build long-lasting abundance and connections for the whole community, the whole race. Because you know what? This is, when we're talking about powernomics and the Black community, this is what white people do. Yeah. They create these little subgroups and communities and keep all the shit for themselves,
especially
and then
Jewish
we
people.
be doing our own and then we be doing our own little independent thing, not wanting to join forces, hoarding information, gatekeeping, and then wondering why we're not getting ahead. We need to come together, work together, put our resources together, our intelligence together, our skills together, and make shit happen. But we be like, I'm over here doing my thing,
going outside. Big picture is you're going outside.
Yeah.
So let's shift from thoughtless networking, right? Not being inspired to connect, not being inspired to circle back, not being feeling inspired to just do all the things together, to more purposeful connections where we do circle back, we do re-up, we do reconvene, we do figure out how we can support one another in a very intentional way.
Also, I think another good rule of thumb is to seek people that have similar interests. Now, we can't just be going to like streetwear events.
No.
Trying to network with those people, but we can seek people who have podcasts, people that are doing the things that we're doing, we're interested in doing, and network with them. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that there might not be some people in the streetwear circle, but if we're only going to the streetwear, events, we might not get as much as if we were ganging with our fellow podcast babes. Yeah.
And really,
because we can be on each other's show.
Period. Go ahead.
We can share some tricks and tips.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Some cross promotion.
Yeah. And I find that it can be more beneficial because specifically people who are in your field, your lane, understand what's required to elevate. I will personally say, just speaking from experience here, when we work with podcasters or people who have podcasts, they understand the vibes, right? It's like when the show goes up, promote it, put it in your story, tell your your followers to go listen. However, when you have somebody on the show who's not into podcasts, it's just like, oh, that's just something I did, and they might not make mention of it. It's like, nigga, we actually need you to circulate the content. Do what you need to do. Okay.
Yes.
So I feel like it's like a mutual understanding when you're in certain fields. There's a mutual connectivity because we have common ground,
right?
Which is another piece when you're networking. Find common ground with a person. You feel me? Like when you go somewhere, this is shit that I need to learn. This is shit that I'm learning right now because I already told y'all we're not great at this.
We're getting better.
We're all working together. We're all in the same little struggle boat. So it's like when we go to events, when we're out at the link up and little things like that, sparking conversation with people. Like I feel like we're so into the vibe of like music's flowing. Maybe it's not the best place, but there's moments where just a conversation can happen. Like, what are you passionate about? What are you inspired by? What do you usually do? When you're in a group of people, talk to some people who we don't know. That would be helpful. Like, oh, I see you have a friend, girl. I never met you. What's your name? Right. Oh, I'm this. I do this. I do that. You know what I see? I see people clicked up who I think were just say we're all at the link up. I don't even know that this person knows this person. And then I look up and I'm like, oh, they knew each other all along. What the fuck?
Right.
There must be some commonality because we all know each other. Mm-hmm. That type of thing. And it could be somebody who is doing something inspiring, somebody who I feel like, oh, I could learn something from them. But then you miss the opportunity because you don't establish the common ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, even if you're into something like reading and you join a book club. Mm-hmm. And then you find a whole bunch of mommies who also like to read. And then from there, you guys start networking and figuring out, hey, we can take this book club on a tour or whatever the hell you want to do. You join a collective, form a collective of women who do hair. You can refer people when they book, they can refer them to you.
Yeah.
You can teach skills. I know how to do faux locks. You know how to do knotless braids. Now we can barter that. Now I know how to do that. You know how to do this.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
I feel like we established this with our Facebook group. That
thing.
I don't know what it's doing now. I hope y'all holding on.
It's running itself.
But in the earlier formative years, people were really connecting in that Facebook group on the basis of the commonality of enjoying this show. Mm-hmm. Linking up, y'all, having meetups.
Oh yeah, that was cute.
They were like, we had our just meeting friends, finding homegirls who had common interests and goals. And I love that for y'all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, after you connect with some people, follow up.
This is where I can for sure do better.
Follow up.
The following up. Some connections happen. They're great. You're vibing. You're talking about this and that. And then it's left right there.
Yeah. It's really some deep work we got to do. I'll be hand in hand with this girl.
I ain't never let you go.
We be doing it.
Shit.
You and me.
But
it
no,
be that
really.
Vibe. I know. You have to follow up with people. You have to connect. You have to establish the basis on what you're connecting. If it's just like, hey girl, circle back. It was so nice to meet you.
It was so nice to meet you. And we fucking stress ourselves out trying to do it all by ourselves because you know what? There are things that we just are not hella strong at. The marketing. We do it. We do what we can, but imagine having, someone in your network where that's their shit. I'm a digital marketer by nature. I know how to do the digital marketing in my fucking sleep.
Yeah.
You do this, you do that. Boom. Look at that. Look at the growth.
Yeah.
I know how to do this social media shit. They can give you pointers, tell you exactly what to do. You implement it, and it's like, wow, instead of us doing a Google search for everything and wearing all these hats, the way we put these hats, I know we said we were only getting one Prada hat at the beginning of the episode, but the way we be running this show is like we have hella Prada hats.
Yeah.
Hella Prada hats.
Mm-hmm. Cowgirl. That's what I be doing with my hat.
We're doing
cowgirl.
This, that, and the motherfucking other.
Yeah. We can lighten our load. I feel like this is a great topic, not only because it's Black History Month and it's essential for BIPOC, Black ass people to come together, right? Because we do want to get further. We do want to be stronger. We do want to have more abundance of resources. That's extremely important.
Mm-hmm.
Additionally, there is a lot of the common ground shit is one thing, but like to find resonance in a person like, nigga, we the same. Ultimately, we made it the same shit. Let's get
melanin.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel me? Like we come from the same we come from the same something.
Struggle.
Period. And we understand that it's going to be harder for us. It's going to be likely harder for us.
So that's why we need to band together.
Right, cuz our white counterparts, y'all,
they already have a advantage.
Yeah, whiteness.
Of the privilege.
That's it.
They have the advantage of privilege. The hand that we were dealt.
Don't come.
We need to come to fucking together. That's the least we can do. Come together. Hey.
Reach out and touch.
Your ancestors, your relatives are on the ship. Mine are on the ship.
Let's link up now that we on land. So listen, this is great.
A different type of link up because they had us linked up. Now let's link up in another way. Let's link the fuck up in another way and show them y'all tried to link us up, but now we unlinked and linked back up. Fuck y'all.
This girl is
I'm dead ass.
No, I feel you. But take this information. We gonna take this information and really spin the block with it.
To the top.
We spinning the block with it. I feel like this is great for the top of the year. Like it really helps build some momentum around our goals, the things that we're looking to do, and gives us the extra push that we need to connect, collaborate, network, and do it in an authentic and genuine way so it doesn't feel transactional or like a chore, like
force.
Yeah, let's really link up with some people who are aligned and who want to do the things that we want to do.
Aligned conscious networking.
Yes.
Mutually beneficial.
Yes. In a bag.
That bag is always there. In a bag.
In a bag.
I'll take a matcha latte in a bag.
Yeah. I want it all. Brand new socks and drawers on the bottom every time I stop and talk to y'all. So anyway.
We'll leave you with that.
We left them with it.
Now we're going to pivot.
We're pivoting to our segment this week.
Which is?
For the culture.
For the culture. So for the culture, have we done a for the culture yet?
I don't think we have.
So for the culture is a segment where we introduce you to something for the motherfucking culture, whether it's a business, a Black-owned product.
Yes.
Something that comes from the culture for us, by us.
Yes. So this week we want to share with y'all, we, in collaboration with a few other amazing partners, our own selection,
Yummy Creations
is doing the catering. We're hosting a big game day watch party.
A Super Bowl watch party. Yeah. The girls are hosting. Royale. Powered by Crown Royal. The girls are hosting. It's going to be lit. Mm-hmm. And guess what? It's free.
I was about to say, everything is free. Free drinks.
Free amazing cocktails. Craft cocktails.
Top shelf.
It's
not giving bottom of the barrel.
It's not giving bottom shelf. It's giving top shelf. It's giving unlimited.
Yes.
We're limitless. There's going to be a yummy menu. Vegan eats.
Yes. All the good things. Amazing sounds by selection. The music is going to be going. The drinks are going to be. It's going to be giving sexy. It's going to be sexy Super Bowl watch party. We are going to be there. We cannot wait. We'll link the link. We'll put the link in the description so you can register. However, I heard that the tickets are flying fast, so hopefully you get in where you fit in. But
yeah,
Brittany and I do want to offer 2 of our homegirls who live here in LA, or shit, if you ain't in LA and you just want to come to town,
you can fly in.
Get flued out.
We have a list.
We won't be doing that.
No, you have to get
Flew
here.
Your own self.
You have to get here however you get here.
But you can get in by way of us.
Yeah, in case it's a little difficult to get in, we want to have 2 of our girls pull up, be on our list, VIP, yes. VIP.
Yes, VIPU.
So this is what you have to do. All you have to do is share this week's reel on your story, on your Instagram story. So have an Instagram account. And we're just going to randomly select 2 homegirls to put on our list.
Cute.
Yeah.
Actually, in addition to sharing, because a lot of people share the reel, DM us and say, I'm trying to go to that Super Bowl watch party.
Yeah.
So that we know. We don't want to select somebody. They're like, bitch, what you inviting me to? They
Right,
don't even live here.
DM us and say VIP me.
Yes, DM us, VIP me, and share the reel in your story. We can't wait to meet you, hang out with you.
IRL. This is an IRL experience.
Yeah, it's going to be super cute. So
it's going to be so cute. I can't wait.
It's a vibe. It's going to be a good time. I can't wait.
We're going to turn the Super Bowl into something for the girls.
You heard the girl. Before we head out, we do want to thank all y'all for tuning in every week. We can't even do this shit without y'all listening. So thank y'all so much. Really appreciate you.
Really do.
If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for running the numbers up over there. We really appreciate you. And
we were like 2 subscribers away from 1,000.
Oh shit, get over there. Y'all make our dreams come true. And we also want to thank this week's sponsor, Athletic Greens and Vitamin Water. Make sure y'all use the code if you haven't already. And next week, we will be talking about radical accountability. Radical
Sounds
responsibility.
Sounds like a drag
honey.
on the way.
Yeah, you know how we do it with love. Thank y'all again for tuning in this week. We'll see you next week.
Thank you so much. We definitely will. Love
you. Bye.